Hello, and welcome back to When We Can Game. Um, I'm still riding high from my first stream the other night, so I'm just gonna try and keep the energy up and just keep going and keep playing the games that I like to play. Uh, and if anybody wants to join and watch and have some fun and chat, I'm down for that too. Okay, the Stanley Parable. This is now I played its, I mean, I guess you could call it sister game the other day, and this one I played first, but it wasn't this version. I played the original Half-Life 2 mod, the Stanley Parable, when it was just kind of in a more basic form. Then they took it, blew it up to have a lot more story to it, a lot more options, and yeah. So I think that my goal for tonight, sorry, is to get as many of the different endings as I possibly can. I hear there are 18. I didn't want to look online and see, how many there were because I didn't want to see how to get them. I want to see naturally in a 2-hour stream how many of these endings I can try and get. So, quick little thing. This is another first-person kind of narrative-driven game, except this one's a lot more lighthearted, at least from what I remember from the original game. So yeah, let's dive in. I'm going to click begin. Okay, so here we go. The Stanley Parable. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hello, Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room
the camera's right there,
and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
But was he?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, and here we are. Now, this is very much a game where the narrator...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
the meeting
he had
room.
simply missed a memo.
It's always those memos.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace.
Where
of his
is everybody?
co-workers.
There's nobody here. Oh, I can turn off their computers. Haha. Oh, these are old computers. Okay. Really quickly, before the narrator cuts me off again, because I don't want to miss any of his dialogue. Basically, he can guide the story, but you as the player, we can kind of make our own decisions. Now, for the first run here, I want to do everything that he says. Any suggestion that he makes, any order that he gives, we're going to do it. So this is the first one.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh. But I want to advance the story. Nope. Nope. Man, who's got... Okay. Hard to open all these doors when there's no... Oh,
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And here is our first choice, so I will do what he says and enter the door on the left. It's bright outside.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Always go straight to the boss. It is unfinished. Sorry, I don't think I've ever read all this. Who moved my desk? I hate when people do that. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue Oh, wait. Can I change the... Wait, where's the projector? Oh, it's up there. Everyone is unique. You, most of all. Number of slides on this slide. As you can tell, it's pretty cheeky. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, okay. Broom closet. Whoop.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
There's nothing here.
So he turned around and got back on track.
Aye, aye. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Tup, 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 tup. The long walk upstairs. Tup, 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 tup. Nope, can't go on that one. Tup, 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 tup. Wait. Is it this one? Executive bathroom. Oh, can't go in there. Darn it. The bosses always get the better bathrooms anyway, huh? Nope. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
Who orchestrated
What dark
this?
secret was being held from him.
Dark
What he
secrets.
could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
That I couldn't...
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Hey, Real Sam, what's up?
The newly opened passageway.
Where is it? I don't see it. Oh, back here. You figured out the code by accident. I just put some buttons, man. It's crazy random happenstances. I got some spit on the monitor there, and now you can tell I have a touch monitor. Oop, okay. Let's maybe not do that next time. Hoocha! Is my boss a Bond villain or something? I mean, come on. Like, oop, loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit
deeper and
peculiar.
down.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he
I don't
feel
know.
this
I just
now,
accidentally touched
when
it, that's
for
all.
years It had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
No flashlight. Can barely see.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that led to the mind control facility.
What? Escape. It's funny, spelled just like the word. Never mind. Well, we're gonna do everything that he says for this round, so we're gonna go in here. It is a big red button. I think I will push the big red button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay. More computers, more paperwork, computers, paperwork, big button. Push the big button.
Now the monitors began their true nature revealed.
Oh no, this is that scene from The Matrix. Oh no.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
It means nothing. Oop, I got stuck there. Alright. One more button.
This mind control facility, it was
What was our number? 427?
that couldn't be
Where is it?
true.
Right.
Been under someone's
Oh,
control
dang it.
all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it
Right there.
blindly?
That's my room. I'm the employee 427. Yep, there's my desk. Okay, let's go up.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Never!
It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I mean, probably.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay. Wait, so the status control is offline. So am I just going in here and turning it off? Awaiting input.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Off.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
This is the first ending. I'm working on it right now.
Yes.
Yes.
He had won. He
I
had
did it.
defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere
Nah, you didn't miss
moments
much.
away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Quite a few.
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
It's very,
No longer would anyone
very
tell him
ominous music for happiness.
or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth it.
Yep.
Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Nah. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Wait, what? Alright, we're right back here.
All of his co-workers were gone.
They're gone.
What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Okay.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That was the walkthrough to do everything that he said. Now, the exact opposite. Everything he says, I'm doing the exact opposite. So when we get to the two doors in just a moment.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Just need a snack. That's all. Going to the lounge to get a snack.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drink, 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 drink. Okay. Okay, now we move on.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. Oh.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah. Okay. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else...
Cursey actor.
But the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
I think I know who that is. Jump to the right and land in the bridge thing. Alright, I'll do that next time. I'll do that next time. In the bridge thing. Oh, that, yes. I'll get to that one next on another one.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who's she? Wait, do I go here? Oh. Okay. Oh. Hello? There's nobody. Okay. Let's find out what's in here. Oh, you are.
That's her, Stanley.
Who?
You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her.
See, this is an ending I don't know.
If you truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Okay.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go.
I can't move.
All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about...
You're due.
Ooh. I'm married to a mannequin? Oh.
Come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife? They'd want to commit their life to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
What's really going on here? Ooh.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Wait, death? Good morning, employee 427. Press M on your keyboard. Oh, shoot. Is M one of my hotkeys? About to find out.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature
I
of
hope it's
his
not.
existence.
That's going to be bad. Press E. What if I don't want to? Oh, well, I can't. Oh, I can move, but I have nowhere to go. Well. I feel like if I don't do anything, either I'll get an ending or nothing will happen. I just have to press the buttons that he gives me here. I'm just going to press the buttons because I'm worried that, like, otherwise we would just sit here and nothing would happen.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button.
But I didn't want to do what you told me to
He's eating
do.
lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Okay. It's a tiny little TV, but
And so he began
what?
to fantasize about his own job.
Why?
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped
Oh, the
up
clock's
from his
actually
desk
moving.
to realize
Okay.
that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Wait, what?
The thought excited him terribly.
Press B. Oh, no.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Okay.
As he wandered
Yeah.
through this fantasy
Ew.
world,
We
he
got to
began
clean
to
some
predict
stuff
many
up here.
possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous bound room with monitors and mind controls.
Oh, I remember that.
Down another was a
do
yellow
I?
line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby. And he called
Wait,
it
baby.
the Stanley Parable.
Press E to tell your kids a story. First of all, why is filing cabinets look like they're puking? Okay.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I love you.
But there is no
Oh,
answer.
you're a
How
desk
can there
now.
possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has
What
changed.
happened to
The
dinner?
longer he spends here, the
Oh,
more
yes,
invested
dinner
he
went.
gets,
Yeah.
the more
it's
he forgets what's
Sorry, I
left
thought
to
you were talking
do.
about your dinner for a second there. Press V to go to sleep. I mean, where?
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay, not gonna do it. So do I actually push the button? I'm just gonna press it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
I question nothing.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Oh gosh.
And Stanley pushed a button.
What button?
And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
I'm not pushing a button.
And I tried.
Oh, I didn't even press anything. I feel like that could have had a lot of branching paths in it too. But I don't know where it would have been. All right, and we're right back here. Okay. Now, if I recall, there's one here if I just don't leave the office. Actually, I should be marking these down. I've gotten 1, 2 so far. Okay. Do I go up and press the thing? I probably should have checked to make sure that some of these are what I think they are. Okay. Can't press anything. What's dinner? I think he meant the mess from the other level that I was mentioning. It looked like, I don't know, because when I pressed dinner, all of a sudden there was stuff in that room. Okay. I'm just gonna wait and see if anything. Only just approaching. Right, because you, sir, if you are who I think you are in the southern hemisphere on the other side of the Earth. Is that right? How the hell are you? I haven't... Gosh. Has it really been since 2006? Since we probably last spoke? Do either of you know if there's an ending in here? If not, I feel like I'm just wasting my time. It's only been about 14 years. We owed. We so owed. Feel like there is. Okay, well, I'm just going to give it an... I'll go until 7:30. And if nothing happens in the next 3 minutes... we'll try something else. Cracky today. I don't... Oh,
for a long time
there it is.
Spot. It's part of a game.
Mhm.
He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is,
I
I'm sure
won't
he'll keep
die.
up that good momentum.
Yeah.
Let's observe the genius at work.
Well, at least something happened. Now let's wait a little longer and see if anything else happens. Otherwise, if this is just him taunting me forever, then we might not continue to do this. I was a little worried about that because some of those buttons were my hotkeys for the stream. Did you know there's an achievement for not playing the game in a couple of... Are you serious? 5 years? Woof. That's insane. Well, if we're all still here near the end of 2025, maybe I'll give it another go. Okay, just waiting another... Close the door to here. Oh, good point. Ah!
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Not doing it.
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
Yeah,
He
man.
had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me.
Nothing.
In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy.
And ever.
Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew...
If only there was a clock in the room.
...was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Oh. That was abrupt. Again. Okay. That is number 3. Okay. Alright. Now, if I recall, there's another similar one.
I can't wait to tell this story to my
Oh.
co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Oh no. The dialogue is changing. Okay, so if I recall, there's another one not too far in. Oh, but wait.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Okay.
he entered the door on his left.
There's a broom closet, but I don't remember which one it is, but there's other branching paths no matter what, so I will try the left to start. Is the broom closet on this side? No, so we will hit that up on the next one.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
Tips for not
decided to
getting
go up to
fired.
his boss's
Talk
office,
less.
hoping he might find an answer there.
Pull up inside. I mean, that's just what I do. Is that not what everybody does? All right. Oh, no, here's the broom closet. Excellent. Now, if I recall...
Oh no, not
What?
again. I won't be
What?
part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all.
What?
I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Nope, I want to stay in here. Because I'm pretty sure this is one. More sitting and waiting. We'll get these ones done and out of the way quick. And then... Oh gosh, what else could we do? There was the escape room. There was the jumping down from the bridge thing. There was turn on the mind control. There's go downstairs from the boss's office. That's at least 4 more. We'll go from there. Is anything going to happen here? I thought this was an ending. If I just stay in the broom closet. Do I just not move? Do I have to click something? What do you think, guys? Is this an ending, or should I pack it up and move on? Maybe I was supposed to do it the first time I came in here, but now it's the second time. I'm not sure. Let's try it later, though. Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah. Fine. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
No!
office.
I'm going downstairs. To the depths. No, okay. Eh.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
How does this car
He
get in here?
considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his
Oh,
post
there's an
during
elevator.
work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
Doesn't make any
And as
sense.
Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked
Duh!
down?
Where are my
Why
feet?
did doors close automatically behind him?
I thought that was a little odd.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Wait,
Were they
what?
simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself,
What?
This is all too strange. This can't be
Nope,
real.
nope, nope.
And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
Oh no,
He
I'm in a
just
loop.
hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job.
Oh no.
He wasn't crazy after all.
I'm crazy.
He thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
Wait, what?
And
Burger
then
burger.
perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley,
Uh-oh.
who found it particularly strange.
Actually, go
I'm
back.
dreaming about a
Nope.
voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing
Forever,
himself.
forever, forever,
Forever,
forever.
And wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams. The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How
It's
could it be?
real.
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Wait, what? So we're not done.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Oh my gosh.
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh my gosh. So Stanley's dead. Okay. That's number 4. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's 4 down.
All of his co-workers were gone.
They're
What
gone.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Okay.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We can try the broom closet again, because it sounds like the narration has reset. But if it doesn't, then I don't know what other branching
Stanley
path
came
is
to a set
down
of
there.
2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Let's try this one.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
In and out.
Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So this, if I recall, just puts me back on the original path to the left, but there might be a detour in there. But let's do this one first.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
All right. We have 2, well, I guess we have technically 3 options here. I can jump, I can go to that bridge, or I can go up the escape way up there. What do you think, chat? Jump to death, catwalk, or hallway down there? Oh, Steve Merchant would be a good one. Jump to the hall. Up through that one? The catwalk? Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
Get ready.
The fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Screw her.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Really?
Really?
I was in the middle of something. Do you have
Nope.
zero consideration for others?
Who?
Are you
What?
that convinced that I want something
Damn it.
bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay. How do you do that?
Now listen carefully. This is important.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Red or blue? Red pill or blue pill? Blue. Ah.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No. Blue. I like blue more than red.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
But I like the blue door. Bye.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
All right. Cool.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map. Because
what?
you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures.
Thanks,
Is
Richard.
this
It's good
what
to
you
see you.
wanted? Was it
I'll give you a
worth
follow
ruining
later.
The entire story I had written out specifically for you. Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option.
Wait, what?
This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
gosh.
Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Gosh. I have to keep track of all these. Okay. Take it. Okay. Hey, these walls look familiar. I saw these in Beginner's Guide.
Okay, I'm going to stop you
Please
here.
rate your experience.
Now, tell me about your experience
What?
with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Eh.
Ha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
You
You
said.
can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I compiled a new version.
Oh, gosh.
Perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
No. Oh. Wait. Oh my gosh. Good old Neil. 2 seconds. This is you. Oh, I've been going for a little bit longer than. Well, no, I've been going for 7 hours. You're absolutely ranked 300. Friends list empty. Okay. Still far right, or does it matter? Oh gosh, I can see so many branching paths here. Orange. Okay, here we go.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Sure.
Let me boot it up.
Boot it up.
In this game,
What?
crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail.
Okay.
It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
I mean, I'm only going for another hour, but sure.
Experience.
No. Don't get too close, baby. Don't get too close. Do we just let the baby die? It's a morbid thing to say. I don't want the baby to die. Do I have to hit the button a number of times before something happens, or will they really have me here for 4 hours? 3 more clicks, then I'm giving up. 1, 2. Bye, baby.
You heartless
I'm a heartless
Did you
bastard.
do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Both.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try.
Okay,
I'm
good.
Out. I'm out. I'm
You're out?
done.
You're done?
It's
Oh.
over.
Oh.
Thank you for playing.
Okay.
Your input was extremely valuable.
Okay.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game?
Wait,
Just
what?
to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
No. Still not done.
Well,
Are you
Stanley, is this
serious?
any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough?
Don't get me wrong.
Well, I'll say this.
I love me some
I'm done
Minecraft.
making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
What? Where?
This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes.
Aw.
It's complete.
It's
I made
perfect.
this, Stanley.
Oh.
Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and
It's-
feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
Mm-hmm.
But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Okay.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect?
It's very
It
dirt.
could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
What?
Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Mining? Am I seriously playing Minecraft right now? I can't do anything. There's no inventory, but oh, there's a cave. Can't jump, which means this is the only way to go. Okay.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Nope. I mean, to be fair, you get this dark in a Minecraft cave, it's already like pitch dark. This is being very generous.
Oh, no, 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 no.
What?
This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Right as I'm hitting creepers and zombies. Oh, what now? This one's going up.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I
I love Portal!
trapped in a glass box with no way out.
Oh my gosh.
Listening to me talk. Oh, it's
Dude.
inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Okay, no portals then. Oh, it has been a long time since I played Portal. Okay. Oh, this is like...
Ooh, it's a puzzle.
It's a puzzle.
Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Pick up the companion cube. Place the companion cube.
Genius.
I am so smart. SMRT.
No,
Oh,
actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons. I think I'll just...
Oh, I'm going to jump. Don't worry. I just want to listen to him for a second.
Meaningful cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then, I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made.
Screw you, man. Whatcha? I'm in the alpha. Okay. Whoop. Oh no. Did not know there was a hole there. Oh no. Was I supposed to go down there? Oh no. Okay. Oh. This is the original. This is the original. That's awesome. It's like in the... Oh my gosh. Wait, where do I... Oh shoot. Do I go through here? Do I go... Oh no. I don't want... Okay. Okay, it's a linear path. Okay. Whew. A light. Go to the light. Wait. There are lights in there. Dang it. It's a very loud carpet. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, button. No? Oh, come on, there's gotta be something here to do. Wait, I can't like see anything. Am I supposed to be able to get in there? Let's try something else. Go. That was the something else.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's got that, down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay. And we're back. That was 5. Still got about another hour to go here. Probably not get them all.
All of his co-workers were gone.
They're gone.
What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Okay.
he had simply missed a memo.
We're going to take the wrong... Wait. We're going to take the wrong door, but go through the left door. See what's down there. That's the longest ending? Yeah, that must be the longest ending. I just wonder, like...
When Stanley came to a set of 2
like, even when he gave you all those other options... were there more branching paths down there?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime. a work of art.
So the lounge
What
dialogue
was
is
it about
different
this
every time
room
too.
that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace, its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker. Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers...
I'm pretty sure the red door does lead to something different.
Here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
But
really worth it.
Yep. Comfy chairs. Alright.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Oh. All by myself.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. There was no more. He decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Okay. I wonder if there's an ending in this room if you just don't leave. Oh, come on. Is there anything else? No? Okay. Screw it.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room. And
It was an
took the
amazing
first
room.
open door on his left to get
To
back to
the
business.
left.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No, because here is our diversion down here. Okay.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Yep.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
I want to go left. That seems like I have to go left. Okay.
Oh, no.
What?
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Oh, my mistake. I am sorry.
No.
You son of a...
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear. Would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep. Okay, yes.
Yep.
I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
What? Okay. How do these cars get... Never mind. Okay. Oh, we're back here. Excellent.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No, we've done that already.
Suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay. From the top.
Oh, does that count as an ending? I'm going to put a question mark. Gosh.
All of his co-workers were
They're gone.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Memo. Okay.
When Stanley...
Wait.
Wait, what? No,
Nope,
no,
that
I
wasn't an
restarted. I
ending.
swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
Didn't touch
Did you
anything.
move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay. Don't close. Okay. Oh my gosh. you are joking me right now. Oh, crap. I don't know where to go.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on.
Well,
I can
sure.
promise you, there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
Oh, is it just endless?
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay.
All of his
All coworkers were gone.
What could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Can I go anywhere else at this point? No.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Okay. Can't go anywhere.
Aha!
Wait.
I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Here it comes. Whoa, wait a minute. Okay.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh. Oh no.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
I win!
I know you put in a lot of
Yay!
work. It really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all.
I do.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Oh.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh my god.
All right, I've got a solution.
Okay.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable
Adventure line.
Just follow the line. How simple
Okay.
is that?
It's so simple. It's like a rail shoot. Oh. But there's a way that way. Oh, do I have to do all this again?
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Okay. Whew, glad there wasn't another branch there. Alright. Zig.
See?
Zag.
The line knows where the story is.
Okay.
It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley. to
Onward!
destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Sure.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Go.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, I have studied the fern. Ziggy zag zag. Oh,
Wait, what?
oh
We're back
no.
at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Okay, well, there's a beginning. Clip this art where you study the plant. Yeah, that's gonna be a GIF or something. Jeez. Okay, I think this is the longest ending. Oh no.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
No. Oh dear God.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Yeah.
We're intelligent people, right?
Well,
why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
whoa. I like new directions.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
How did they do this with the design?
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay. Oh.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Yeah.
In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
Dang it. Okay. The confusion ending.
Hold up, what's this?
Like the confusion ending for 60 minutes.
ending.
Feels about that long.
You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
You and me
I
both.
don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it.
Okay.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
Won't do it.
And the timer stopped? Does
Oh.
that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
These endings are so abrupt. That better have been... Is that an ending? I'm going to kind of put it up here just in case.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
I
to go
really
to the
hope
meeting
that
room.
was
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
a true reset. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set
Sure
of
feels
two
like it.
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. That's 6. There is turn on the mind control, which is where... Go all the way down here.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go
You
up to
jerk.
the boss's office, hoping he might find
Oh
an answer.
no, is that ending blocked off now? Oh, that's my own fault. Okay.
Coming to a staircase,
Okay.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm gonna have some words with him. Boy, howdy, let me tell you. Oh. Alright, let's do this one first. Huh! Oh, I haven't seen the fern. Okay. Okay. Oh. This is new. Oh, damn it. Okay. Does it always go down, or do I have a choice? It's no casual bongos, but I can dig it. Is the narrator singing along to the elevator music? It's very faint. What's this? Oh. What was that? Let's try going down. Okay. Stanley. So that doesn't actually go anywhere. It's just an elevator to nowhere. Because I pressed down, didn't go anywhere. I pressed up, didn't go anywhere. All right, let's try going back to mind control. I guess.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
not put the
not
code
an
in.
indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
No.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Ding, ding, ding. I can't play piano.
2845.
I'm sorry, I don't understand numbers. I don't even know what this is. It's an L. It's a S.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley
Sounded like there was something else there.
Story.
Wait. Oh.
Well, whoop-de-doo.
Oh. Oh. Ah. Wait. Oh, but this is the same door. Okay, fine. Sounded like he was about to say something else there. I suppose we'll never know. Number, it's 2845. 2845. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh, the escape is down here. Why did I think it was in the warehouse area? Okay. Alright, I'll still remember it's 2845. I'm gonna go turn on the mind control. Push the button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Well, considering I've already done it, I think I could do it again. Press the button.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
It means nothing.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Maybe?
No.
Oh.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Okay.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
But I don't wanna. I wanna turn it on. Do I have to go? What do I do? Do I have to go turn it on and then come back here, I feel like, for something? Oh. Huh! Okay. Let's try that, because I don't know what else to do at this point.
And when at last he found the source of... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go.
No.
Turn the controls off and leave.
No.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Oh.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode.
Nuclear!
Igniting the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that?
4.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine.
Erased them.
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever
I don't understand what I'm supposed to do here.
Will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Oh, thank you.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on...
What am I supposed to
What's the
do?
matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yeah?
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room
Oh.
is capable of turning it off?
Wait.
I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything.
Oh.
Save me.
Red one.
Isn't that Stanley? That this video game can be beaten at one goal? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you.
Red one.
That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along.
What?
It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first.
No!
So you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Crap. I think I was starting to piece it together there. But I didn't. Crap. Oh. Wait a minute. That wasn't an ending. Or was it? I don't know. Oh, jeez. I can't keep track of what's an ending and what's not.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go
Still
up
rude.
to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase,
Okay.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Maybe I'll just take the escape, or maybe I go back to the mind control room. Oh. Eight, 4, 5. What? Huh? Where? What? How? When? Press 2 before he even says it. Oh.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
No.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
I miss, like, the smooth jazz in the elevator.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the open passageway.
Wait. Oh, dang it. I thought that was a way. Wait. Is there a way for me to push the button and get out of the elevator? Let's find out. Wait. Crap. Okay, so much for that. Okay. No. Okay. Trying different things.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. Now, if I go back there, will I have another chance to do whatever it is I was trying to do? Or do I just go to the escape? Don't go back. Okay. Escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, The truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh, that can okay.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I mean, I know I'm gonna die at this point. Whoop! Uh-oh. Ugh! Huh? Oh.
As the machine whirred into
Oh, it's like the thing in Half-Life 2.
Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise.
Oh.
He reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in the narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
There's no way out of this.
Resigned,
I can't
willingly
move. I can't
accepted this
jump.
Violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Bye, Stanley. Oh.
Farewell, Stanley,
Wait.
cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Who? Okay. No. Oh. I can't see.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I mean, who knows, man?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making
I feel like
life
I'm in,
the same. Do you see now?
Oh.
Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
It's the map of the office. All the nature paintings. It's like a museum. Oh my gosh. There's my desk. I go out. Office layout. Time. Filing cabinets. Office computers. My desk. The doors. Ah. Button sounds. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game. When buttons are pressed, each sound is a mix of the keyboard stroke. Boop, boop. It's the credits. Crap. Wait, what? Oh, the development of the boss's office. I was like, there are 3 different boss offices. I like don't want to go certain places in case it's the end and I trigger it.
Where were all of his co-workers? Oh, I don't know. How about they're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing? Does that sound plausible to you? Where were all of his co-workers? Oh, I don't know. How about they're throwing a surprise party? See how it's impossible for the bear to do anything. Does that sound plausible?
That's kind of clever. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's the exit. Okay. I'm assuming that's what will trigger it. Just want to make sure. I hit every corner where I want to go. Oh, these are new. What is this? Wait. Ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Fortunately, very few players realize this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Okay. There's a vent in the lounge? Wait. Okay. Sorry, this is like taking a while here, but I want to make sure I... The apartment timer. Oh, it's like lost. The button. Okay, I think I'm back. Yeah, okay, so this is the split. Okay. Warzone. Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient. Jeez. Okay. Congratulations. Oh. What? Jeez. There's a lot of stuff in their little museum here. Okay. I feel like we are at the point. There was a thing there. Okay, fine. Whoa. Nope. Do I have to get far away from it? Alright, whatever. Let's keep going.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Freedom. Maybe.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path.
So do I quit? Is that... I mean, they talked about it in the museum. Oh, dang it.
Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time
Well, I didn't. What's happening? I have a black screen. Is it too late? Do I still have to quit to the main menu at this point? He was criticizing how the player always chooses to play someone else's story. Right, no, I got it. It just... Okay. Let's try... So in a sense you do win if you quit. Let's try at least one more. Gotten 7 or 8 so far. Definitely not going to get all of them. Trying to think of what else
This is the story.
we haven't done yet.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I feel like there's one... Oh, let's see if the broom closet's working again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Broom closet, broom closet, broom closet. Sure. I figure I could knock out quite a few of them.
Not a single person here.
Now here's a question.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Is there one if I stay in this room?
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Just gonna wait. Well, at this point, I don't... Okay. Crap. Can't do that one. Oh, shoot. What else can we do at this point down this path? If I go up... if I go up, there's the keypad to the mind control or the escape, which we've done both. There's something about the writing on the boss's wall, bathroom wall, but I don't know what else. And then downstairs was just the endless loop, right? I should have been keeping track of all these. Darn it. Well, at the worst, I can click begin the game again, maybe.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Let's try downstairs, see if anything changes.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Okay, this seems like the endless loop here.
Mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made it.
All right. First time I've actually had to reset on my own.
This is the story
Of a man named Stanley. Yes, we at this point we know. All right, so we'll go right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh, the blue. Wait, the blue and red door. Yes. Okay, that's probably the last one that I can think of right now. Ironically, that counts as ending the act of restarting the game. Well, all right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct.
But here's the question. Quit to the menu and begin the game again. What's the difference between those two?
Went to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness.
No.
Then, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Already done that. No, wait. Oh, crap. Is that the blue-red door? Or was it down the hallway through the warehouse? Oh, I guess I still have to jump, too, don't I?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Whee!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do,
That counts.
Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
That counts. Oh. I love when you think it's an ending, but it's not.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean,
I love this room.
Truly, deeply, madly, love.
Sensually. No.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy. Really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that
We've been
something
over
bad
this,
to
man.
happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Okay.
Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important.
I am.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Now, do I do the first red door or like the third one with like all the arrows and stuff like that? Or does it matter? Decisions. Red. Okay.
Oh, thank God you are willing
thank
to listen
God.
to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
Right round, baby.
Don't you
Right
see
round.
that's
Right,
killing us,
right,
Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just
Stopped.
And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Wait. What? I came... Does it matter? It's the same door, right? Okay, screw it.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
The heck?
Here.
Oh, pretty.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Yeah. Okay. Enough of that. Whoa. Pretty colors. Is anything gonna happen, or do I just walk down the stairs? Let's go walk down the stairs.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Down here.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Well, wouldn't be the first time.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
I mean, I've already jumped to my death once. What's another one? Right?
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I am. I mean, what's the other alternative? Like, I can't really go back at this point, right? Is he gonna say anything else? No. One, two, blue, skidoo. We can too.
No!
Oh.
Oh,
Wait, what?
thank God. You lived.
My ankles, my
Let me wait
non-existent
there for a moment.
ankles.
Now, can we please get back to the other room?
No. I'm gonna do it again.
No. No, what are you doing, Stanley?
No.
Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me.
I'm doing
I
it.
can't go back to what I was before.
What were you
If
before?
You die, we'll both go back. Why
What?
are you doing this?
Well, I survived once. Doesn't say I can't survive again. Ow.
Stanley,
What?
let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Fine, Dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
Okay. Well, now what? I came back, nothing. It just went dark. I'm not happy now. There's no pretty lights. Ugh. Yeah, the stars are back. Yeah, no, it's just looping. Okay, nope. I gave you a chance.
Perhaps not.
Gave you a
My
chance,
God.
man.
Is this really how much you dislike my game?
No,
You'll throw yourself from
I
this
like the
platform
game,
over and over to be
but I'm trying to get every
You're
ending.
literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Well,
Am I
again,
reading the
died
situation
once.
correctly?
Yep. Hui. Ow.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
Well,
I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
alright, this will probably be the last
You
one.
wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Hui.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Jeez. Okay. Well, thanks for helping me out, playing along. I'm enjoying this. I really am. It's a nice way to play games and also be part of a community, to meet new people, and to have fun. So thank you. I got about 9 or 10 endings. I'm going to go online now and see which ones I got officially and which ones I still have to go to, because now I feel like I need a guide, because I can't think of what else there really is to do at this point. Aside from the broom closet, which we did not get, is one. Yeah, no, I might come back to this, but it might be a little while. There's quite a few games on Steam that I can play on this that can be better suited for that. So, again, thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. And until next time, take care. Hello, and welcome back to When We Can Game. This is an unscheduled stream, but I don't have much really going on tonight, so I just figured why not pop on and finish a game that I started the other day. Sorry, I'm a little hoarse. Don't know why. Got some water next to me. So we started Stanley Parable the other day, and we got about 9 or 10 of the endings. I'm here to speedrun the last few. I have a guide here to help me through, because otherwise I would never have found these. Some of them are very, very obscure. Here we go. I still want to listen. Don't really care about the intro since we heard it a bit. bajillion times last time. But what I want to try and do first is that elusive broom closet
All
one
of his
that I tried to do last
gone.
time.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to
from
go
there.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So for the stuff that I have heard, like I said, I'm just going to probably talk over it. If there's anything new, I will
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
want to
entered the
listen
door
to
on
it
his left.
and react accordingly.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
care. Haha.
Stanley decided to go. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here.
Nope.
No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
It's a nice broom
no
closet,
reason
though.
to still be here.
It's very nice. Very... For a lot of cleaning
It
supplies,
was
it's not very
baffling
clean.
that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Sweet F.A.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yeah.
Standing around doing nothing?
Mhm.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I'm bored. It's a Sunday night. Beyond that, I got nothing, man.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd
Yeah.
said Stanley walked past the broom closet,
Oh.
at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
Yeah.
But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I
Or
never
so
would
you
have
say.
thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
It is.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending?"
That's what I'm going for, yeah.
The broom closet ending was my favorite.
It might be my
I
favorite.
hope your friends find this concerning.
Broom. Mop bucket
Stanley
with
was
no
fat
mop.
and ugly and really, really stupid.
Oh.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
Oh,
That
wow.
or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
It's getting harsh in here.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
What's that?
You're dead.
Oh.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello?
Yeah.
Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway. Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Yeah, you never know. Okay, and then after that, it's going to get blocked off. Okay, so that's considered an ending for at least player one. All right, let's keep going. We got to go up to the boss's office.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
All right. I have to somehow go in and then out. In, out. In.
Stepping in.
Haha, okay. That's what I was supposed to do. Just step in, so now all the doors behind me are now open. I then go back to Stanley's office, and we'll see what happens. The narrator is uncharacteristically quiet right now. right back to the first choice. Heading on back. Oh. Here we go. This is our new path. You are... can't move. You are now leaving. Oh, good! I found my way out of the office. Escape pod bay. Floor 760. It's through here. Can't go through there. Okay. Can't get in the elevator. Okay. Let's head on up. Can't see anything. Okay. It's like that level in Final Fantasy VII where you're just going up all the stairs. One more. Escape pod launch bay. Escape. Escape. Don't see anything. Aha. Okay, so that just counts as one. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have one more, sort of on the left path. First, go to 419.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Then restart. Oh, come on. We're going to have to restart a lot here, apparently. So input 419, then restart.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Okay, 423. And then restart. See how this goes.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it.
What?
If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Oh, I don't like that. This time activate input on the computer seen just before entering the boss's office. Oh man. Okay, so we gotta go all the way upstairs. How does anyone figure this out? Seriously?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
But hey, 10 minutes in and 2
Yet
endings
there was
done.
not a single person here either.
On the middle of our
Feeling
third.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley
miss
decided to
you,
go
broom
up
closet.
to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So go to the receptionist's desk. Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay, restart again. And go to 434. Hear a phone ringing. You can't. Wait, what? Why isn't it working? Maybe I'm reading it wrong. Let's try Stanley's. Nope. Oh crap. 419, 423. And activate input on 434. That's what I'm trying to do.
Good morning.
Oh,
Thank
the
you
phone.
for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
Yes? What?
Understood. Your order will be canceled immediately.
Oh no!
Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Ah, I wanted those boxes. Oh, now you can input it there. Okay. 4, 3, 4. Okay, restarting one more time. Okay, now, but now we just go to Stanley's computer and... Uh-oh. You'll be taken to Hev. It's supposed to say heaven, I think. Push the buttons. There's no way I hit all of these, right? Okay, I think we can consider this an ending. Okay, that's the heaven ending. We get to heaven and it's just full of saying push the buttons. Okay. Okay, now the next one's very similar to
All
taking
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
the
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
sort
room.
of
Perhaps he had
warehouse
simply missed a
elevator
memo.
and or jumping off. So let's go do that real quick.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back.
What?
You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I
No.
bet you can make it.
I think I could too. Oh, I don't know.
Come on. I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared. That's not the Stanley I know. Do it!
I'm the Stanley you
Do
know.
it. Whoops. Looks like I was wrong.
Oh,
How clumsy of me.
darn it. Cold feet. Done. Okay. There's one that there's no way I'm getting. And I don't care. I don't care. I'm not going to get it because it involves pushing that button to keep the baby out of the fire for 4 hours. They weren't kidding when they said that earlier. Yeah, so suffice to say, I'm not getting that one. Do what you would do for the phone ending. Okay. Okay, so same direction.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes.
Yes.
This room.
This room. Bye.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
You just
I realize
told
that
me a minute
investing
ago
your
to jump
trust
to
in
my
someone
death,
else
then
can be
that'd be
difficult.
fine.
But the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting.
It is called the
Stanley.
Stanley Parable.
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Okay.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You... Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone?
I already talked to her.
That wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
Oh, well.
You actually chose incorrectly?
Oh,
I didn't
I made
even
a
know that was
choice.
possible. Let me double check.
Wait, what?
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're
What?
a real person.
Oh.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please
PSA.
observe this helpful instructional video.
This'll be fun.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make?
Not that
Remember
other one.
that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does
2
not
plus
make
4
sense,
equals fish.
in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an
thought?
excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Okay.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome back.
What is
You
this?
may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
Oh, no.
But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago.
Okay.
And see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. I don't quite understand, but... Do I have to go all the way back?
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Oh,
Imagine the main
there's a
character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
it's
That story
safe
would
now.
Make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Oh. Well, that's not good. Okay. Well, thank you for installing such wonderful safety measures here. It's too bad we didn't do that the other 900 times we've done this. Okay. Something tells me we're going back to the 2 doors.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Okay.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Taking one door will prompt further narrative contradiction, and when you enter the left door... Okay. So, if I go through here... Well, let's just try it. See what happens.
No! Why did you do that?
Uh-oh.
Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps
no.
we're not too late.
It's getting all weird. Okay. I'll do this one. Oh
It's
no.
ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why?
Your
For
work?
what?
This was my
What
office.
did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to.
No.
I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Ooh. Bip, bip, bip. Oop. What?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny?
A little
You just
bit.
had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
You're a child.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
Yeah.
It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it.
I've seen
I
it.
tried so hard.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
All right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Sorry, I just need to read what do we need to do here. Okay. We're going to head back to the mind control area, it looks like.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
and
Coming
that's
to a
blocked off.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Because there's no option to go downstairs because he has changed it. Okay, now, theoretically, ooh, it is very different in
Stepping
here.
inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Well,
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
Who
until he
orchestrated
saw the
this?
door with a voice receiver next to it.
wait, what?
Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
It's not at work. It's not working. Let me in. Yep.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
Night Shark
Spoke it into the receiver,
115.
right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115. Over and over.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Yeah, I
You didn't
can't.
mishear me, did you?
I can't
Please
talk.
Speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step. Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there.
You didn't want me to go to the door on the right.
Way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
Oh.
When
Oh.
Stanley came to a set of two
What?
He entered the door on his left.
I cannot control him. I'm above him.
Are you...
So that's what I look like, huh? Ew.
Stanley, please.
Not the best dresser in the world.
choice.
The end!
I need you to walk through the
The
door.
end!
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
Oh, this is the credits.
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this?
Is this what
Stanley,
people
are you there?
describe as an out-of-body experience?
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Thank you. Well. And that wasn't as much time as I wanted. I needed more time. Okay, we're back. All right. The next one is not the pressing the baby button for 2 hours or 4 hours or whatever it was. Okay. We did the coward ending where I stay in the office. Now we're doing out of map ending. Let's find desk 434.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself.
What?
Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. No, the orders were still missing. For now.
For now. Alright, where's 434? 434! Haha! I can't jump. Wait, get on top of the desk. You can't jump. Oh. Well, how do I get up then? Leave through the window. What? Get on top of the desk on the left with the square. Oh. I can't. Okay. Well, I'm confused because it says get on top of the desk, and how do you. Is this possible? Oh. Is possible? I should have kept reading, duh. How many endings have you gotten? Oh, so. I have a list. I have gotten all of the endings possible going through. Did drop my pen. Going through the left door, which include Freedom, Countdown Museum, Mariella, Escape Pod, Heaven, and Broom Closet. I have technically gotten all of the ones on the right, except for one, because that one involves pressing a button for 4 hours straight. I'm not doing that. At least for now. I don't know if I'll ever do it. That's one where there's a baby going towards fire and you have to press a button to keep the baby away. And I thought it was a joke. Are you just
Stanley
using a
stood
walkthrough
for
now?
a long
At this
time
point,
in
yes, I am
one
just
spot.
using a
It's
walkthrough
part of the game.
because
He
I
likes to see how long
these
he can
last
go
few
without dying.
are
So
so
far, he's doing excellent.
obscure.
And if he just stays right where
I
he
never would
is,
have found
I'm
these
sure he'll
on
keep
their
up
own.
that good
Okay,
momentum.
but thank
It's
you for joining,
observe the
and thanks for
genius at
chatting.
work.
Have you played this before? And have you gotten all the endings, I guess I'll ask. So, this is possible by walking up to the chair and continuing on top of it. Up to the chair. Ah! Continue it. Yep, okay. Uh-huh. Well then crouch and leave through the window. I can't get up. Ha 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 ha. Whoa! What just happened? Oh, I'm out.
At
I
first,
did it.
Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized
Sorry,
it
one
was
second.
part of the game's design all along.
What?
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
Aw.
Okay,
I've
I'm
drunk it
over
in.
now.
It's
What do
l-
you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function.
Function. He
Why
sounds
he's
like
in this
Snape
hellhole.
there.
Lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
Yeah.
You too will become quite unbearable.
Quite unbearable. Aww. Oh. It's still going, isn't it? It's a nice guitar riff. Did you ever try to get any achievements? Not actively. I just wanted to play through it. The first time I played through it just to get as many endings as I could naturally within a 2-hour stream. You found this ending on your own. Wow. Yeah, I got about more than half of them and then looked up the rest because I had no idea how to get some of them, honestly. Does the song just keep going at this point? Okay. I think we'll begin again. Okay. So in order to get a certain ending, I have to get the bluish exterior in the hallway when the game restarts. So I don't know if I can just do that by hitting begin again over and over until it comes up, or not. However, there is another one that I need to do in which I literally create a cheat console in the game. So I'm going to quit. So I'm going to lose my feed there. But what I'm going to do, you can't really see it, and instead of doing all of that, okay, and we'll restart. Here we go. Oh no. Well, run the game and put in SV underscore cheats 1. Oh.
Stanley,
Oh,
this is
no.
me being serious. In fact, this is my serious room.
Oh.
It's where I come to be serious.
It's so
That
serious.
table is the most serious table I could find. I looked at many, many tables, hundreds of tables. It's possible I looked at over 1,000 tables.
It's
I
an
honestly
okay
don't
table.
know.
I mean,
The
let's not
specific
go crazy
number
or anything.
isn't as important as the understanding that of all tables I looked at, this one is the most serious. I relate this story to impress upon you the extent to which this is the most serious room I have, which is why I brought you here. You just tried to activate server cheats, which of course runs the risk of breaking the entire game.
Oh, we already did
You've
that.
got no respect for the strict order of scripted narrative events, and I just can't have that. It's time to get serious, Stanley. No jokes, no games. Outside of this room, I might be more tolerant of those things, but now we're in the room. Which is why I'm subjecting you to the most serious punishment I can think of.
Oh no.
100 billion trillion years standing here in the serious room.
Billion, trillion.
Perhaps after that, we can talk about the severity of your actions and whether you've learned anything. But until then, serious room, go.
And we input it again.
Whoa. Did we not have the talk? Are we not in the serious room this very moment? Did I not tell you how many tables I looked through? I'm going to be conservative and say it was somewhere in the tens of thousands of tables. Any reasonable person would say I spent an absurd amount of time doing nothing but looking at tables, and I genuinely considered each one too. I took a hell of a lot of notes.
Nothing under the table.
I kept the notes in a different room. That room is less serious than this one. It's more of a notes room. Again, the point of this story is to convey how serious I feel this cheating
it's just a
issue
board.
is. And I'm sure you'll agree with me once you've fulfilled your new punishment. Infinity years in the serious room. I generally have trouble reading human emotions, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that you're devastated by this crippling new punishment. As well you should be. It's the most serious I could think of. Can you get more serious than that?
Well.
No, you can't. Don't try.
All right. But what if I enter it one more time?
Still no effect. The problem is
sorry.
clearly the serious room.
It's
It
not
isn't
the best
serious
quality of
enough.
microphone. I apologize.
That's on me, Stanley. I apologize. I'm going to the store to look through more tables. Hopefully I find one that conveys how wrong what you're doing is. Now, where did I put those notes?
Okay. For a more serious table, and then that's it. Okay. So there's one more. Quit. I don't know if I need to get rid of the console. I'll just do that real quick. I have looked at some of the achievements. I saw that one of them is play the game for the first time in 5 years, I think it was. It's like some of them are just so ridiculous. And I know, like, you can technically fiddle with your computer clock settings or whatever and fudge it that way. But I'm not really one to do those kind of things. Okay, so the whiteboard ending. So I'm just going to try begin the game again a couple of times and see if the blue hallway comes up.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm not sure. I'd have to pull it up, honestly, to look at the whole thing at once.
All of his co-workers were gone.
They're gone, they're gone, they're gone, they're gone, they're gone. I'll pull those up in the meanwhile. Hey, we got it, actually. Here we go. Nice. Go through
All
more.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So I take it you never looked at the trailers or played the demo. I mean, if I watched the trailers, it was when this originally launched back in 2013. And I do remember playing the original Half-Life 2 mod of this when it came out, even before that. But my first real full, like, playing it a lot was the other night when I played this for the first time. But it says to go through 426. Welcome to the whiteboard ending. What does that say? Console bark. This is more of a gag than an ending, as you can still move on with the story. Well, we'll just hang here for a second, and I will pull up some of those achievements and see. For achievement, for this achievement, you will need to go into the Stanley Parables game options. Oh, geez. These ones. This is... extras. Achievement disabled, enabled. Okay, that's pretty funny. And it was easy. How about that? Okay. Click on door 430 5 times. Oh, yes, this one. I remember seeing this one in a Let's Play, I think. Door 430.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
Yeah.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, no, no.
The other one was easier.
I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times.
Oh, jeez.
I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Here we go.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
This is why I don't want to do the baby button pushing one. You think at this point you realize that the door was, locked.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something.
Oh
It
my
has to
gosh.
be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. Okay. This is kind of fun. Because it is their narrator. Oop, here we are.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. Aye, aye. 4. Wait. 4, 3. Oh, there it is.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Okay.
Now, back to door number 437.
Okay. So close. 437.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
The copy machine. Wait, where's the copy machine? Ah.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
It's starting to feel like a wild goose chase.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419's. But how? Oh, yes.
Yes! This is great.
Yes.
You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine do that one again.
Oh, it's so far now.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430. Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks.
Yeah.
Really now, what were you thinking?
I don't know, man, but that made it worth it. That took a little less than an hour. I was actually really surprised because for all the other ones, and to be fair, some of those other endings are wicked long. Not as long as the 4-hour one, but some of them were pretty long. Yeah, and it's fun. I really enjoy the Stanley Parable. I think it's really funny. I think it's cleverly written. I liked its sister game that I played, also the Beginner's Guide. I like these kind of games. I don't mind, I mean, not that this is linear. It's got quite a few branching paths. But narrative driven. I like those kind of ones too. But I won't always play ones like that. I'll play RPGs, platformers, shooters, probably. Till next time, take care.